Suppose we want to add two integers together and output the result. And here in the input field, I have two integers separated by a space, just as we would do if this were Java. We're going to pick up the first integer, and when I input an integer, in fact, when I input anything, I input it to memory. It cannot go straight into a register. So I'm going to input the first number and put it into memory. And then input the second number and put that into memory also. Now it's time to add. And the adding is done in the accumulator. So I will pick up the first number and put it in the accumulator, and that is a load. You load the accumulator. Add the second number to whatever is already in the accumulator. Take the results and store them at some place in memory so that I can then output. So I'm going to need to know the instructions for input, load a register, add, store back to memory, and output. I looked up the instruction codes and this is what I found. Decimal input trap 00110 AAA, and our addressing mode is direct because we're going to say exactly when in memory to put this number. So that is a 3, 1. And our output 0011 1 AAA. Again, AAA is direct 001. So this is 3, 9. Okay, so now I need to know addresses. Where is this program in memory? It starts out at 0000. And now I need the instruction for input. I'm going to input it somewhere. Right now I'm not convinced I know where, but I know it's going to take 2 bytes to give that location. Which means that our next instruction starts at 0003, and that's because this first instruction occupies 0000, 0001, and 0002. So the next instruction is going to start at 0003, and it's also going to be a 3-1 because I'm going to input something else. And that also takes 3 bytes, which means that my next instruction is going to be at 6, and it is a load. And I looked up the instruction here for, or the opcode here for load, 1100, and then the R is the register, and again AAA will be 001, and our register is 0. So altogether that is C1. So C1, load register. From memory, again, I don't quite know yet where in memory, but somewhere. That takes 3 bytes, so 6, 7, 8, which means that this next one is at 9. Add. Okay, here is our add opcode 0111, and then the register, which is 0, and our addressing mode, which is 001, and that becomes 7, 1. So again, it needs the address of where the other number is that I'm going to add to the contents of A. So that is a 3-byte code, and that is 90009, and then the next one is not 0010, but it is 000A, 000B, so this one will be 000C, and that is a store. So our store is 1110, the register is 0 because I'm storing from the accumulator, and it is direct addressing 001. So that is E1. So store somewhere. And again, because I'm giving an address, that is 3 bytes. So CDE, which means that the next instruction is found at 000F. And what is that next instruction? Output. So if I look to output here, I see it is 39. So output again from somewhere, and I'm done. So I need a stop. So this is 000F, and the next byte is not 000G, but it is 001011, and our stop then will be at 12. And now storage. I need storage for my first number, and since it's an integer, it needs 2 bytes. Then I need storage for my next number, my next integer. This was 1314, so this is going to be 15 and 16. So my storage for my result is at 17 and 18. Lots of people get messed up with the stop. The stop only takes 1 byte, so remember that. Okay, now I know to figure out these addresses. Where was I putting my first number? I said I would put it at 0013. So this is a 13. I said I would put my second number at 15. I want to load the contents of 13 into A. I want to add the contents of 15 to A. I want to store the contents in my result field here, which is 17, and then I want to output from 17. So now I am ready to put this into my object code. Now I could just put a space here and then put another 310015 and keep going along like that. Some people like to go down to the next line, and you'll notice I was careful there. I backspaced so that my cursor was exactly at the end of this first instruction. So I do not leave a space because that would be incorrect now. And go down to my next line, and I can put my instruction on my next line down here. Now I'm done. I have to remember to put my lowercase cz at the end and run this and cross my fingers and hope that it works and that I get output in my output box down here. So I must remember to go to build and run object. And 26. 15 plus 11 is 26. Whoop-de-doo. We got it right. What happens if this is negative? Does it still work? Hope so. Do not click the green arrow. Very tempting, but do not do that. Run object, and then we get -4. if they're both negative, if one of them is 0, good. Hope this was helpful.